Good morning, Necedah Middle School students. Hope you had a great virtual learning day, but I can tell you we are really glad to have you back in the building in front of us. So let's get to the news and events this week. So we have day one. Sorry, I'm just confused here. I'm not sure why I'm confused. Okay, never mind. So Tuesday is a day one. So today it's a day one. Wednesday and Thursday are day two. And sixth graders, check it. Friday is a day one. Friday is a day one. So a couple things that are happening in our school for you guys to know. Our high school boys basketball team is traveling to Onalaska Luther for sectional semifinal on Thursday. So that's pretty cool. And then we have our first home powerlifting meet of the year. It's our Alec Hadley Memorial meet, and it takes place on Friday. So good luck to our powerlifters and good luck to our basketball team. And a few quick notes here, middle schoolers, and I'm going to head you on your way today. Our learning targets for this week as a school are being able to identify your teacher's learning targets. So understanding what you're learning about, why you're learning about it, making sure you have that clear, because that's a great way to really help you focus your learning and be persistent in your learning. Our habit of mind focus this week is thinking flexibly. So thinking flexibly means looking for alternative ideas and solutions. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in a few minutes. And then I know I sound like a broken record, but this is just really important. Make sure that you're taking care of our big three safety precautions, which are wearing a facial covering, washing your hands, and socially distancing, especially making sure, when we have those times when we're in the gym and things like that, making sure that we continue to wear a facial covering. That is extremely important. Hopefully the weather warms up here as we hit into March and we can get outdoors. But right now, we're at lunch. We really need to make sure that we're watching out for each other and we're being safe. So thank you, Cardinals. So as I mentioned, our habit of mind focus is thinking flexibly. And one thing to think about with thinking flexibly, particularly in class. So, last week we talked about the importance of understanding what your teacher's learning goals and learning targets are and how important that is to help you focus and be persistent in your learning, because when you understand the why, it makes things more applicable and you can make connections to things and understand them better. So this week what I'm going to talk about is in thinking flexibly. In order to be able to think flexibly and look for alternative solutions, you have to use the resources that you're provided. So for example, oftentimes your teachers will share at the beginning of a unit a study guide, a unit plan. They'll share all the learning goals for that unit, and then they'll have in a study guide for a unit plan, they'll have a place where you can share what you're learning about as you're learning, and you can reflect on that and kind of jot it down so that you can use it for a test, quiz, to recall the things that you're learning. If you don't use those resources, if you don't use them, then what happens is you kind of get stuck because you end up being a little bit behind, because if you don't write things down, if you don't reflect as you're learning things, if you're passive and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, wait, I want to get this done, you start to struggle. So make sure that you're using those resources that your teachers provide and those opportunities to reflect and think about what you're learning, because then it's going to allow you to be able to think flexibly and be able to apply what you're learning, look for different ideas and look for different solutions instead of just being stuck in, oh my gosh, I got to try to finish this. So please make sure you take advantage of those opportunities from your teachers. They're doing their best. I know that you're trying your best, but if you can really focus on using your resources in class, your day's going to be a whole lot better. So Cardinals, we hope you have a great week. Let's think flexibly and let's make it count. Hey, woo!